What is going on, people? I am here for, if you couldn't tell by the title, another review. And if you couldn't tell by the title, the movie I'm reviewing is Into the Ashes. This movie actually does not come out till Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, September 3rd, 2019. So if you're watching this beforehand, it comes out this coming Tuesday. If you're watching this after, it's already out. Go ahead and pick it up. Anyway, the awesome people at RLJE Films sent me this over to watch and review and promote. So anyway, before I do get into the review, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If you like what I do, my reviews and such, hit that like button, and of course hit that bell button so you know when I do upload new reviews and such like that. Anyway, Into the Ashes was written and directed by Harvey. It stars Luke Grimes, who plays Nick, which is the main character, Frank Grillo, who plays Sloane, who is, let's just say, our antagonist in this movie, Robert Taylor, who plays a law enforcement who happens to be Nick's father-in-law, and Marguerite Moreau, who I was watching and I'm like, oh, I know her, and she's from the Mighty Ducks. So anyway, those are the top bill characters. Margaret plays Nick's wife, and let's just say this movie is a revenge type movie. You have Nick, who is now at this point in time when the movie starts, he's living, you know, an every man's life, I guess you want to call it. He has a job, he's providing for his family, his wife, and his two kids, and you know, everything seems all good and hunky-dory and stuff like that, you know, just living life, until you find out that a character, Sloane, gets out of jail, and the whole time he's been in jail, he's been hiring an investigator to kind of find the whereabouts of Nick, and you know, as he gets out, he has a group of cronies and stuff like that, and you find out that maybe Nick's past might not be the, you know, all American type past that you think is going on. You find out that Nick kind of has a checkered past, I guess you want to call it, hanging with the wrong people. You know, he tries to, you know, leave that life and kind of just get away and kind of make a new life, but you know, the evilness of his crew, I guess you want to call it, because at one point he was a whole part of this evil crew with Sloane and all these other people. He tried to leave that life, and I guess, you know, it's just coming back to find him, because you find out that there might be money involved. There's, you know, he might be the reason why Sloane is in jail and stuff like that. So, you know, they're kind of after Nick. You find at one point in time Nick goes out for the weekend, and let's just say when he comes home, he finds a scene that he, you know, he's really upset about. And like I said, I don't want to go too crazy into it, but the rest of the movie is him, Nick, trying to find these guys who have done this to not only him but his family. As he's going along with this, the father-in-law being law enforcement and stuff, let's just say he's on very, you know, short terms, because you find out that Nick is kind of what do you want to call it, he's kind of committed or thought to have committed a crime or been accused of a crime, and now he's on watch, and only he knows what really happened, but he's really keeping his mouth shut, like I said, because it's his past, and he really, I guess, hasn't told anyone that's going on, even his good friend that he, you know, takes this weekend away with and such. And let's just say his coming from his past, his mentality is still kind of there, because you know, certain points he should just kind of let law enforcement kind of handle what's going on. You know, all he really has to do is kind of just sit down and tell who was the person or persons who, you know, did this heinous crime. But he kind of, you know, like I said, has this checkered past and kind of takes this all into his own hands, and let's just say he goes and tries to take this crew out one by one, and it's, you know, it's just an over the top, you know, very action packed thriller, I guess you want to call it, and it's just full of, you know, gun violence and stuff like that. It's a very action packed, you know, on your seat kind of deal, like what's going on, and you know, who's next and what's actually going to happen. I must say I really did enjoy this one. Me myself, I'm not a huge action fan because, to tell you the truth, a lot of the times they kind of get lost in the shuffle, I guess you want to call it, because a lot of the times, you know, not that this has a over the top plot that I've never even heard of before, you know, kind of revenge type movie, but you know, every single character in this movie you kind of feel for. You know, it's one of those deals where you kind of hate the evil guys in this that much more. You know, they have some. There's a little humor in this movie at certain points in time, but overall, it's definitely a action-packed thrill ride that I think a lot of people are going to enjoy. What I'll do, like I said, I'll leave the link, or what I always do if this is the first time you're watching a review, I'll leave the link to not only where you can purchase it, I'll leave the link to RLJE Films, I'll leave the link to a trailer so you can check it out before you decide to either buy it on VOD. I believe it's on VOD as of right now, but the actual physical copy comes out next Tuesday. But I'll leave the link to everything that I'm talking about in the description so you could check that out, like I said beforehand. So yeah, hopefully this kind of swayed you into going. Like I said, it's a I don't want to say over the top, but it's a very action-filled thrill ride. And yeah, so like I said, check the description for not only the trailer, but where you can check out RLJE Films, as well as a short little, I pull the description from IMDb and stuff. So hopefully that kind of swayed you that way. Like I said, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and again, if you want to know when I do upload more videos or stuff like this, hit that little bell button so you will be notified when I do other reviews. And yeah, I guess until next time, I'll see you guys.